Okay, we are here with the animal deterrents, and I'll quickly go over what they are and how they work. Now, this is the simple deterrent, also known as the scarecrow, is what I like to call it. It is easy to make, it is not hard at all. If you look here under tier 2, it is underneath the textiles bench. As you can see, cloth head armor, arm armor, stone. I mean, the hardest part would be literally to quickly get 10 spoiled meat. But once you've already set up a base, that's not exactly a hard one to snag. But here you go. I've got a thumper right here, so you can see the bigger thumper ring. This smaller ring is the area of effect that it will stop. As you can see, if I had placed about 3 or 4 of these, I could have covered this entire ridge line here. Which that buffalo right there is about the edge of the spawn area. Now this will stop all animals from spawning. This will stop deer, rabbits, wolves. That said, if I turn the thumper on, animals like land sharks and worms will still keep coming on events like that. That said, we dropped one of these next to a cave, and the cave worms inside did not respawn the next day. Now, quick note before I continue, these are subject to change. They just were added. They could expand the radius, they could do other stuff. So, at the moment I made the video, it is correct. Now, starting off with the tier 3 one next, we have the advanced. And as you can see, it does require fuel. Now, once placed inside, you get about 2 hours and 15 minutes per tank. That's not bad. It has a pretty cool little animation. Looks like it's some sort of, like scent sprayer, so that, yeah, but I do enjoy the little animation of it spinning. It's got a nice little graphics. Everything about it's pretty nice. I'm opening it up. So this way you can see the much, much larger radius. If this Scarecrow version would have taken 4, it only takes 1 of these. The only downside is you do have to remember to refill it, but animals don't exactly respawn within 5 seconds of it running out, so it's not too terribly bad. Fuel is not exactly that hard to manufacture. Next up, we have the tier 3, which is the electrical version. It does make a noise when you place it down. Now, it does stop that noise, so you don't have to panic. Once it's been plugged in, it just basically sits there like this. You could really combine this with a water wheel or something like that. It only takes 1,500 power. Not exactly super hard. As you can see, much, much larger radius with each one. This one controls all the way across the entire field and down below. Easily, most bases will probably only need something this big if they're actually quite large. All in all, these are actually pretty good pieces of tech if you don't want to worry about it. Now, as you can see though, that buffalo has wandered from outside in. Now, it does not despawn animals from chasing you inside, but it will stop them from spawning inside. That said, once again, if you're on a mission, throw down a couple of build your base up against the wall, throw down 3 or 4 of the scarecrows. Animals aren't going to get close enough to your base 90-95% of the time to actually be an issue. A lot of those crocodiles and stuff on sticks coming up from underneath your base won't happen. It's a nice feature for people who just, when they're in their base, just want to be not having to look over their shoulder. All in all, I think it's a very good one to have. And with that, I hope this helps you understand the basics of them. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them below. And if you enjoyed this and it helped, like and subscribe.